connecting Indigenous musicians and artists to the world. Welcome to Indigenous Super Stars with your host, Rhonda Head.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show, Indigenous Superstars. I'm coming to you live from Winnipeg. I'm here on medical leaves, and actually, I'm here. I traveled to the city on medical, and Paskwiak is still on lockdown. And I have some good news to share that as of Monday, we had 80 positive cases, and today I like to announce we're down to 53. So the lockdown is really working in our community, and I want to thank our leadership for keeping us safe and implementing the lockdown that we're going through right now. And I also want to thank the military for coming to our community to help out our McGilvery care home where we had unfortunately 28 of the residents tested positive and 13 staff. But it sounds like a lot of our community that did get COVID are on recovery, but there's still 53 that are infected, and we had one new case today. So I want to thank everyone that sent us prayers to our community, and for also being part of the concert we had last Monday. So I have a really awesome guest with me this evening. He's a very good friend of mine. I've known him for many years, and he's my 44th guest. So I'm really excited to have him on the show this evening. His show name is Rellik, and his name is Bill LaBlanc, and I'm just gonna read his bio. Rellik is an 8-time award-winning and 25-time nominated hip-hop fusion artist from Edmonton, Alberta. With over 500 performances and a decade of experience under his belt, his mid-career artist captivates audiences with his messages, which are positive, emotional, humorous, and storied with his personal experiences. Sharing the stage with contemporaries like Everlast and Run DMC, as well as childhood heroes Buffy Sainte-Marie and the Guess Who, Rellik's musical journey has been a dream come true for someone who has overcome adversity to flourish in his musical career. Compared to the likes of artists like Struggle Jennings, Everlast, or Kid Rock, he is heavily influenced by the genres outside of hip hop, including country, blues, folk, and rock. With songs featured in movies and television, Rellik often collaborates with an array of talented musicians and creative minds, including Steadfast band Signal from Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my awesome friend, Rellik. Hey.
Ante, hello.
Dancing, mananto.
Yeah.
How have you been?
We're doing well out here. It's a scary time, just like it is down there. We got our numbers are really high right now for COVID, but we're hanging in there. We're staying home. We've been staying home for a long time now, because we've been playing it safe. But other than that, things are good. Just had a newborn baby. Kids are homeschooling and just lots of time at home right now and focusing on family and a little bit of music.
Right on. That's awesome. Congratulations on your new baby. Your baby's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you and your wife. It's awesome. And thank you for sharing a picture. He's so adorable.
He's a cutie. He's very cute.
So I'm going to ask you some questions. Can you tell us what got you inspired to get into music?
I think the biggest inspiration for me, I think the biggest inspiration for me was just having music always playing at home with in my late mom's house. We always had a ton of classic rock going on, some old country, and I my late father, who I never met, he was also a musician. So I think a lot of mine comes genetically, but it's been just something that's been in my blood, and I've been doing since I was about 8 years old when I first picked up a guitar, and then started doing hip hop at by the time I was about 12, and then really started taking it professional in about the last 10 years here.
That's so awesome. So, you won from reading your bio. You won lots of, or you've gotten a lot of nomination nods and music awards. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, they're not the obviously the most important thing, but a person as a professional artist, once they become professional, they strive towards having some of those things, those accolades and trophies and stuff to hang up in the walls. But it's been a good run for me as well as the band. At the Indigenous Music Awards with nominations, which was formerly the APCMAs, where we picked up one of those, and then the Indian Summer Awards in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Two Edmonton Music Awards for Male Artist of the Year in 2018, and then the Indigenous Recording of the Year in 2019, plus a slew of nominations in the hip hop categories and stuff. It's yeah, like it's been a good run for. I think I even have two NAMI nominations in New York, but it's been a pretty good run, and we're very thankful and grateful for everybody that supports the music along the way.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's good to get to be recognized by your peers for sure. To get an award because you are number one at that moment.
And there's so much blossoming amazing talent out in just in Canadian music as well as in Indigenous music. It's exciting to see some of the young talent coming up these days.
That's for sure. So with that, are you ready to perform your first piece?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the headphones off for a little bit here though. You don't want to hear what I'm saying, but I'm saying anyway. I held it in long enough. Don't want to spend the rest of my days if I love you back. Ain't what we might have had. I want to see next year. Sit back and laugh about those crazy times we had. How it all worked out. Thought it was the end, but it was just the start of another page. The story of some of our days. I just want someone to talk to and to make me feel alright. I never intended to bother you, and all I want is to make it through the night. I got problems, but I see you got problems too. All of those things I said I do didn't follow through. Got enough on your plate without having to worry about those words out of my mouth. Don't got much in common, but a love holds so true. I wouldn't change anything. I'd do it all for you. Thought it was the end, but it was just the start of another page. The story of some of our days. I just want someone to talk to and to make me feel alright. I never intended to bother you. All I want is to make it through the night. Let me tell you what I know to be true. All the things that we're going through. What are we going to do? You and I at a crossroads right now. Let's show and prove without a moment to lose. Things were said but are left unheard, and the words that we can't take back. Good time now, forgotten all the problems. There's something fighting it just feels right. After all these years, how we end up here, tell me where it all went wrong. You and I, a smile in the backyard, holding hands, yeah, that's all I want. Move them all wrong, turn it all around, put the pieces back in place, back in the door, laugh and score with the pages some of our days. And I just want someone to talk to.
Yay, that was awesome. Thank you for sharing that song.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Where did that song come from?
That one came from leaving out of my last relationship quite a few years ago, quite a bit before I even put that album out with the Signal from Earth album, and that was, I guess, the very birth of the whole fusion sound, where I wanted to try something different that was mixing a bit of other things with the hip hop, and luckily I got an amazing band back home here with Smokey Fennell, James Anderson, Q, Jaden, and Daniel. They're amazing guys, and they really help bring these fusion songs to life.
Right on. Well, I really liked your voice. That's the first. I always heard you do rap songs, and first
Yeah.
time first time I heard you really sing, and you have a great voice. Thank you
Thank
for
you, thank
sharing
you.
that.
Appreciate
That's
that. I'm
awesome.
I'm still quite shy and nervous about my voice, but yeah, I appreciate,
Well, don't be
especially coming from an award-winning opera singer, like a classical singer like yourself. That means a lot.
shy. Well, you're an award-winning singer too. Then, and you know what I was told by one of my mentors and my elders is that if we have a gift, we have to share it with the world. We can't hide it. We can't keep it to ourselves. It's our duty to share it with the world. That's what I was told. So there you go. So now you gotta keep on
Yeah, and it was when I decided to start doing this with the band thing. It was right when I was at a peak of the hip hop thing. So it was really quite a gamble for me, because I was like, am I going to lose my entire fan base? Is this going to pay off? And there's times where I still think that, but then I'm having a lot more fun. Like I think I just grew as a musician, and it was time for me to branch off and kind of evolve into something different that I was maybe meant for.
That's so awesome. And yeah, it is scary when you try something new, but it's also exciting when you think outside the box, when you're always used to us performing a certain way in a certain genre, and just like exploring other avenues or fusing music together, and you don't know if it feels good in your heart, just do it, right? And the the fans will love it. And it's like I've done it. I'm always like, how do you say, recreating myself, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
so much fun, and it's been so much fun. I'm really liking it, and I like what you're doing, and we're gonna show an upcoming video soon of something that you've created, and it has a really awesome sound. So I'm excited to play that video towards the end of the show. But there's another question I have to ask you about.
Sure.
How did you get your music into movies?
Um, that one was that one actually, I really have to give credit to Kim Wheeler, because when we did the "Idle No More" song, and it really it won an APCMA award for best music video, and it really started to take off after that. Uh, Kim Wheeler somehow landed it for us, and the production company that was working on the show Arctic Air, and then from there, I think actually. Uh, Marty Ballantyne got me my song My Voice with Greg Matthews got me that on that one on Blackstone. So I'll be honest, these a few of them came about with some help with some good friends in the Indigenous music community, But it's just like anything, in order to get them in other films that we've been placed in, some independent films, you just got to beat down their door and come to them with a professional package, and and just you're gonna get turned down for every 10 20 that you get accepted for, because it's I found in the industry, my music or anybody's music isn't for everybody, but someone out there is going to like it and someone out there is going to dig it, right?
That's right. And that's the thing about music, that we're always hustling, hustling, hustling all the time, trying to get the next gig, or the next show, and
Yeah.
the next festival. We're always working. We're not just sitting back and waiting for our cell phone to ring, right?
Yeah, and people don't understand how much work goes into the music behind the scenes, that isn't even with a guitar in my hand or a microphone in front of me, or even in the studio with just sitting in front of a computer and submitting to things and working on your, because most of us are self-managed and manage ourselves. We don't have a big professional manager out there, right? So it's just it's a lot of work, but you gotta keep going, and perseverance and hard work and dedication will pay off in the end for any artist usually.
That's right. And while we're on that, while you mentioned Idle No More, your video won an award for that too, right? And Idle No More, they're celebrating their eighth year anniversary this year. And I just wanted to mention that your song and video won an award at the
Yeah,
APCM Awards, right?
yeah. At the APCMA Awards, yeah, it won the best music video award. That was shot by Brad Crowfoot and Aaron Lightning, directed and edited by Doug Bedard Plex in Toronto and or in Ontario. And it not only did it win the award, but that opened up some really interesting doors for us, where uh, the lyrics were really heavily on Indigenous issues and environmental issues, just like the Idle No More movement is. And I was getting emails from schools and universities to place the song and the lyrics in their curriculum. One was in junior high, one was in elementary, one was the University of Regina. So somewhere out there, I think it's floating in school curriculums, which is actually really really cool.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
really great. So I want to ask you, so when did you have time to make a baby when you did 500 performances?
You really want to know when we had time to make a baby? We made a baby in New Orleans at the Indigenous Music Summit and Folk
Oh,
Alliance.
cool. Well,
Yeah,
I was there. I'm the baby's auntie. I was there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
A
was in
big,
the
big,
city, but not in your hotel room.
yeah. No, not in the room at the time. Yeah, but yeah, a big shout out has to go to my wife. She supports a lot of the stuff in the music and helps me out with a lot of things on the business end of things and the administrative end of things, and even is starting to take more of a role and thinking about jumping on a microphone with me because she can sing. And yeah, she with having a newborn baby, she really is a great support, and that's important to have a teammate like that.
That's right on. Congratulations to both of you. Well, I'm looking
Thank
forward to
you.
hearing you guys collaborate and or duet and yeah. Well, looking forward to hearing that release when that happens.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to play your
Yeah,
second?
I think I was torn up in the air with what songs I want to play, but I think I'm gonna play the Hour Mama's song, and a big a nod also has to go out for this song and the Idle No More song to Nathan Cunningham from Sucker Creek, who um, I've worked with on and off for in previous years, and he was a big part of a couple of these songs. So this is for my late mom and anybody else who's lost a mom along the way. playing a little song about loss. She was my everything. She was the boss. And from the day I was born, I was mama's little boy. Daddy left and never came back, and that's a true story. Dirt poor. See, we grew up on welfare. We were poor, but we had love. Hell yeah. See, mama had a heart of gold. Help people and let them in. The son of a coal miner's daughter, yeah, Loretta Lynn. Mama used to sing that song every time they drink it, which in our house seemed like almost every single weekend. CCR on blast. Every word, 8 years old, this is gold. Thinking back to the days of the old, it's a darn good thing. She went and made me strong, cause I'd never be ready for when that hour came along. See, I love you, mama, and you was always there for me. This ain't just the song, it's just a little boy's therapy. So I think about it now, to reflect on yesterdays, when I used to take for granted all the times you called my name. But if it wasn't for my mama, then I couldn't be your father. I would have never learned the things I really love you, mama. When I was 16, wrote her my first song, Forget Grace. She felt so damn proud. She pull out that cassette tape, pop it in, play it for her friends, and again. And I swear she knew every word beginning to end. It was the same idea, just here with a different year. Sparking a fire inspired me to shift gears. I talk about her in a lot of my songs. She was the right to all my wrongs, but now that she's gone, a huge piece of me had died inside, and I lied and told you I never contemplated suicide. Instead, I did everything she asked me to wish for. To whisper, take care of the kids and your sisters. I miss her every day. She my wildwood flower. Every time I close my eyes, I flash back to the hour. No more pain and peace. That's how I found her. My only wish is just to be something she was proud of. So I speak about her now, to reflect on yesterday, when I used to take for granted all the time you called my name. But if it wasn't for my mama, then I couldn't be a father. I wouldn't ever learn the thing I really love you, mama. Now looking back, I hope my mama's proud as she looking down the base of those old creaky floors. Could have shook the ground, she probably hated it. Thank God she tolerated it. The dance routines, drum machines, a boom bap, I played it. 9 years old, 8 a.m. under the Christmas tree. Mama bought my first guitar. Who knew where this would lead? Turned me into who I am today. That's what it did to me. Instead of watching TV, she taught me how to be me in the pain. It's easier with time, so it's true. Time heals all wounds. If I could just bring back you, just to see everything your son had become. Know you're my only one and where it all come from. That little boy always played guitar, made a mess, became a star, laid you to rest. Took my life, made it the best, rest easy. Me and the kids will be just fine. I'm sure we'll meet again, but not until it's my time. So I spend a minute now to reflect on yesterdays, when I used to take for granted all the times you called my name. But if it wasn't for my mama, then I couldn't be your father. I would have never learned a thing I really love you, mama. Love you, mama. I really love you, mama. Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. I really like your singing voice, Bill. You got to keep on
Thank
singing.
you.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's one of the pluses with COVID is that I've really got to work on a lot of things musically at home, which I have time for that I would normally have time for because I've been off work for a while now for my day job. And just things like vocals and my piano playing is a lot better. My harmonies are a lot better. My scales on guitar, I've been just kind of practicing a lot of things at home now that I got a little bit more time on my hands.
Cool. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It shows like your voice is just blowing me away. I'm just like, wow, that's
Thank you.
really awesome. Like, keep it up. Don't stop. We
Yeah,
need,
big
we
shout
need
out.
more songs from you.
Thank you. Another big shout out to Dan Scram from the Deeds in Winnipeg. He played guitar on the Mama song, and I don't think he ever gets enough credit for that because that song is still probably one of the fan favorites from everybody, and it's probably 4 or 5 years old now. And Also to my daughter tonight, who she's always helping me out with sound and setting up the cameras and stuff like that. So she's right over here. Want to come say hi, quick, Shay?
All right, yeah, to bring
Come
her on
say hi, Shay.
screen.
Come on. Here's Shaylana. She's always running
Thank
cameras and
you
audio for
for all
me.
your work.
My 11-year-old is my tech, you know.
Well, at least you have them. Very lucky. Right on. That's awesome. Yep, start them off young. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. She's all the kids in the house are very musical. Both daughters. My daughter Faith, she's very musical too. So it's been really nice spending a lot of time with the kids, with her and Faith and Aaron at the house here, and Ronan, new baby Ronan.
Awesome. Nice. At least you have a nice family hanging out with you
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been actually this has brought us really close as a family. This whole COVID, and as awful as it is, and around the world, and in a lot of communities, it's really brought us closer at home. We spend a lot more time together and getting to know each other, and homeschooling and cooking and all those fun things.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations again. That's really good to hear. I'm
yeah.
really happy for you. You're doing really well.
Thank you. Make much appreciate that.
So I want to acknowledge all the people tuning in with us tonight. My
Sure.
sister Janet sitting here with me in the room, and she's loving your songs.
Hi,
Uh,
Janet.
Marlene Mansky tuned in.
Oh, Marlene from Milwaukee. Thank you, Marlene, for
Yeah.
tuning in.
My friend Efrain from New Mexico,
Oh,
and and Stephanie Martyshuk. Maybe that's one of your friends there.
yeah, that's one of my cousins, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
right on. And
yeah,
Patty Westeste from southern Manitoba. So I want to say hi to everyone. Thanks for tuning in because, you could be watching TV, Friends, or Grey's Anatomy right now, but you decided to tune in with us. And thank you for supporting Indigenous artists for sure. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Yeah. So where can the
Uh,
viewers find your music?
um, you can find the music on the Facebook page, which is Facebook slash Rellik 118, RELLIK 118. You can find it on all the platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. As long as you're spelling RELLIK with Relic and 118, you should be able to find all of the socials and all of the music platforms. I think Spotify, you'll just have to put in Relic, and I think I come up on the top of that list
Okay, cool. That's
with
awesome.
that spelling, as long as you spell it right. It's kind of got a weird spelling, and that's kind of come back to haunt me a few times with people looking for the music, but it is what it is.
Is that how Relic spelled his name on the Beachcombers?
No, I think it was just the way it is, RELIC, but um,
Okay.
I was trying to put a twist on letterings and words because it actually is killer backwards, and
Oh,
but the name did derive from part influence from Relic from the Beachcombers.
that's cool.
Yeah,
He was the coolest character in that show.
yeah, he was actually.
So, your latest video that I'm about to show, can you tell us about it?
Yeah, that was a song that is a single that's out. It'll also be on the upcoming album. And that one is with the full band again with the Signal from Earth guys. And that was our first ever music video with the band. So it was really exciting for us. It was directed and shot by two fellas, Andrew Smith with the Smith Productions and Christian Ari with Nothing But Flame here in Edmonton. Great music video directors and videographers, and they held a contest for to have a music video, professional music video, valued at about $3,000 or $4,000 for a very low cut price and at their cost. And they've always only done hip hop videos and rap videos for everybody. So when I submitted my song, I was, it was kind of a gamble again, and they really dug it. They dug it right off the bat, and because of COVID, nobody else, the other two acts in that contest never even got to shoot a video. So I was the only one, and we had a lot of fun shooting it. We shot it around some different locations over at Jake and Nicole's garage, at our jam spot over there, Jam 62, at this little river spot underneath the Anthony Henday, where it's kind of a hidden gem, not so much anymore, a little graffiti spot. And then we shot it at the Nest which is a live music venue here that's outdoors, and then they have a big streaming stage where they do streaming shows there. So yeah, they Smith Productions and Andrew, they put together some really great visuals.
Awesome. Well, good for you for taking a risk, doesn't it? Taking a risk is so worth it because you never know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
say just do it, just get it done, and you're the only thing that'll happen is that you're learning, you're going to grow from that risk,
Yeah, and there we never make mistakes. We just learn,
right? Okay, I'm going to play the video now.
Yeah, this is Trainwreck on Indigenous Superstars. Hope seeing it on your end too.
Always short another dollar for the karma machine. It's like rolling on a full tank now, still caught in between darkness and the light, and the noise that it creates.
It's like 30 seconds. I'm 30 seconds ahead of that.
And it's full of mistakes.
Huh?
I'm like a train wreck heading down the eastbound track. Can't turn back now, cause I come too far. I go crash, full pain, watch me do my thing. Like the model in the mess, no matter where we are. Oh, and I'm neither here nor there. I sleep walk through life, pretending people care and die. Tell myself, is it ever enough? That old white train stuff is tearing it up. Oh.
Jaden, I don't think we shouted out Jaden.
It's like dirt road to disaster and it's waiting for me. Call me for the storm, never stop. Shake up the tree. I can't stand still like a walking time bomb just ticking away. I like the console, whatever, man. I get up and get it there. I'ma tip some shit today. I'm like a train wreck heading down the eastbound track. Can't turn back now, cause I come too far. I go crash full of pain. Watch me do my thing. Like the model in the mess, no matter where we are. And I'm neither here nor there. I sleep walk through life, pretending people care and die. Tell myself, is it ever enough? That old pipe train stuff and you tearing it up. You see, today, I'ma blow the whistle with a fistful of troubled times. Never been one to jump in line because that's something I'm above and beyond. Kicking the dust, stuck in a rut like something was wrong. But wrong and never felt so damn right. Now it's coming along again upon the wrecking ball like a trickle down effect for y'all. Thinking back to tamer times and I can recollect it all. On track without a switch. Back to the days we never missed. Motor running into something full twist without a glitch. Train wreck heading down the eastbound track. Can't turn back now, cause I come too far. I go crash full pain. Watch me do my thing. Like the model in the mess, no matter where we are. And I'm neither here nor there. I sleep walk through life, pretending people care and die. Tell myself, is it ever enough? That old life train stuff and you just tearing it up. I'm like a train wreck heading down the eastbound track. Can't turn back now, cause I come too far. I go crash full pain. Watch me do my thing. Like the model in the mess, no matter where we are. Oh. And I'm neither here nor there. I sleep walk through life, pretending people care and die. Tell myself, is it ever enough? That old life train stuff and you just tearing it up. Oh.
Wow, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Great
I just
lyrics.
want to one more time. I just want to give a shout out to this amazing group of guys in my band, just because I'm here, playing with you live right now. Same thing. You always see the name. you always see the name Rellik, but you don't, I don't think they get enough credit all the time. So there's Smokey Fennel on the pedal steel, Q Mike on the drums, James Anderson on the harmonica, Daniel St. Pierre on the congas, Jaden Thompson on the bass, and am I missing anybody? Q, yeah. But yeah, they're an amazing group of guys, and I love playing with them. So I wanted to have a couple of them to come sit in for the show today, but because of COVID and the new rules in Alberta, we couldn't have anybody over.
Well, it's a great video, and there's a really great fusion in there of different genres, and it's really good. I really like it. And like I said, keep singing. You have a great voice.
Thank you. Hi, McGwitch. Appreciate that. And thanks for having me today. It's been a really fun show. You're right. It was, once we got talking, it wasn't so nervous. It was a little more chill.
I know. I was just like, why is Bill's making me nervous?
When I first came in, I was super nervous, but then once we started talking, it was just like we're hanging out again. So it was
I kept telling you it's gonna be fun. It's just like a conversation.
yeah.
But do you have any parting words?
I just want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thanks for everybody who has supported the music. My family, my wife, and everybody just stay safe and stay home if you can, and keep each other safe, and look out for each other, because it's we're in a really challenging time right now, and some of our Indigenous communities are being hit harder than other places, and some of the cities are being hit harder than other places. So hopefully when this is all over, we can get back to normal and do some shows together, and just stay safe, and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on tonight, and I'm glad everything it wasn't so nervous after all. It wasn't so nerve-wracking after all, Bill.
my wife Naftali says hi too. She's in the background there. So
tell her I said hi.
Okay, Rhonda says hi.
Can't wait to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll hang out soon enough.
Ephraim from New Mexico said, "Great show, way cool. You have a new fan, and keep rocking."
Oh, thank you. And speaking of New Mexico, Eric Owens and Pastor Mike out there, they've played with us out at Gathering of Nations, and I've been doing some studio work with them recently, and there's a lot of good people down there in New Mexico.
Right on. So I'm gonna let people know that I'm gonna be adding one of your songs to our Indigenous Superstars playlist on Spotify. So please go check it out and share the music, and you'll find all the other artists that I've interviewed on the playlist as well. So now you've been added onto the playlist, and you're number 44, Bill.
What song did you add?
I didn't add it yet. I usually add it after the.
Add Jake's Garage.
Jay's Garage.
Jake's Garage.
Jake's Garage. Okay.
It's a brand new single too, so it's a really up-tempo, really upbeat number.
Okay, I'll do that. And just want to tell everyone to stay safe and stay healthy. Let's work on flattening the curve in our communities and across the country. We all love each other, and we want to see each other again really soon, sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yes, and I want to announce my next guest on Monday is the amazing fiddle champion player, Patty Kusterek. So I'm really excited to have her on the show. She's the first fiddle player that I have, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her music. It's so wonderful to hear.
Yeah, I'll make sure I tune into that.
Yes, for sure. I guess
Tune in again next time when Rhonda interviews another up-and-coming Indigenous superstar. Only on Indigenous Superstars.